All right, we're back with the second Doha International Cup, where GILAS Pilipinas is playing their first game, and they're up against Qatar, the host team. Jutsulit here, bringing the action from this tournament. GILAS is using this in preparation not just for the third window that's coming up, a third window of the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers, that is, but for the FIBA Asia Cup itself, that's straight National Cup, kung saan lumalaban itong GILAS Pilipinas. Ang katapat agad natin is the host team, Qatar, and start of the second quarter, 2018 is the lead of Qatar. Here's GILAS, fast break attack, finished by Kiambao, teaming up with Brownlee, their offense. Of course, this game is part of the preparation of GILAS Pilipinas, not just for the third window of the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers, but Coach Tim Cohn had mentioned it, that this is preparation for the actual Asia Cup, because we had already qualified as Dusam, one of the best defenders for GILAS Pilipinas on the international level. We're so glad that he had finally been. The third chance for GILAS to take the lead. Let's see if they finally get it. Yes, they do. Yes, we do. As Kiambao put Kevin Kiambao back-to-back hits to start the second quarter. He's making some noise now. Lewis looking to answer back. The three is good. The lead back with Qatar. Under 8 minutes to play in the first half. Kiambao again does not get the bounce on the loose ball. It's picked up by Saad. And he'll call the shots for Qatar. They move it around. Lewis again. Mike Lewis with just 3 points so far, and that's another convert. 25-22. And Doisedo with 4 points now. And a foul called on the Brownlee qualifiers. This is part of it as we take on Qatar. Perez making his move. CJ gets the drop. Other two teams that will be playing in this mini tournament, Lebanon and Egypt. Egypt took down Lebanon in the game just before this, as another player was taken down by Seydu, so an offensive foul called on him. 25-24. Perez now. Attacking, just hit a basket earlier. Tamayo, everyone loved how he's performed in the qualifiers, and he continues to do well wearing the Pilipinas uniform. No Cup, the first opponent, host team agad in Qatar. But GILAS, after a lackluster first quarter, picking up their efforts here in the second. First free throw is good. Second one for the lead, good as well. Perez all the way to the cup, where him and Robert Bolick were just slicing defenses and just making a splash on the global scene. But again, the response from Abashe against Lewis. He involves Perez again. CJ gets the screen from Tamayo. He's doubled. Had to send it out to Carl. Makes his move. Fouled on the way to the rack. Bucket for CJ Perez. Tamayo knocks down the first one. And it's just very exciting to see him hoop for GILAS Pilipinas whenever the country calls, and also internationally. Interesting call. You commit a turnover like that. 5 seconds is too fast. I'm not sure if I just misread or didn't see the call right, but looked like the referee was saying 5 seconds. Nonetheless, Lewis hits a 3 on the other side. And Qatar goes back up. Another foul. And so Edu will head back to the free throw line after missing the... And he's trying to do damage, trying to remind us why we were so aggressive presence and a lot more than just that. The attack from Qatar, the semi-hook, that drops. That every team that Qatar goes up against, they watch out for those two. Perez, step back, jumper, that's good. Full of Filipinos. We might even have a home court advantage against the host nation here. As you hear chants of defense. Lewis having some pointers for his big man, Bobo Magasa. Four-point lead for Qatar. Harris again. That semi-hook, he's just a patient. They give it to Gilas. We'll take it. And hopefully we make something out of this possession. Newsome going to CJ. Perez back to Nunu. Brownlee has to take it. He goes all the way. And he gets fouled. Brownlee with a chance to take his first free throws of the game. First one is good. 2:09 left in the second quarter. Brownlee missing the second one. Sir, here's Brownlee. Refuses to Fajardo screen. The crossover. Ramos open for three. Excellent setup of that timeout. This is still the second Doha International Cup. GILAS Pilipinas, one of 4 teams participating in this edition of the mini tournament, as Magase looking to be a little more aggressive. So is Fajardo. He's underneath, and he gets that to roll in. Nothing. Brownlee, the three, couldn't get it. Ramos, nothing on the putback in the first half ends with Qatar up by 40-38. Leading the way for GILAS Pilipinas is Dwight Ramos with his 11 points. If they hadn't already qualified, because they would have used the time to prepare for Chinese Taipei and New Zealand. But mainly because of that big win that we scored over New Zealand in the previous window, the second window, which we played at home. In the first 24 minutes, we allowed Qatar to shoot 59% from the field. Well, often Qatar on the counterattack. They go to the cup. No good, but a tip in by Tyler Harris. Thompson, corner three. That's his favorite spot beyond the arc. Gilas gets to within 1. This game being played in Qatar, but the crowd... He does. From beyond the arc, pretty much that's all the shots that he's taken so far. Meanwhile, look for Brownlee to try and come alive here in the third. Fajardo, no one closing out on him. You can't leave that guy open. Qatar obviously very familiar with Fajardo. He has been playing against them for over a decade already. Fuda hits the three. Total of 8 for him. Harris. Met by the defense, forced to kick it out. Gets the repost. Tyler Harris against Brownlee, no problem. Thompson has size advantage against Fuda and Scotty. Jumar Fajardo bailed with a foul, but the 2 points counted for Thompson. And Mike Lewis, the naturalized guys for Qatar. You guys are familiar with FIBA rules. You can only have one on your team. So Lewis was the one who played the other 4 games. And Lewis averaged looking to shoot, but penalty situation puts him at the line where he fails to solve Qatar. Second one is good. Now we have to convert. Thompson orchestrating the offense. He goes to Fajardo. 2 PBA MVPs conniving, and they get 2 points out of that 2-man game. Yes, again within 6. We need a string of stops. Qatar looking to go to Harris, and Edu is now on him. Premium defender. The young AJ Edu. Tyler Harris, though, saying, I don't care. Naturalized players can share the floor. So it's Lewis and Harris on the court at the same time right now. Moving up with AJ Edu. Last time we saw that tandem, the entire country, or in the entire world, I sure for Gilas, Arda wants it. We get it to the big man. Single coverage. There's the help. It's a little too late. Fajardo able to squeeze it away. Lewis. They move that ball around. They will try and make a 3. You hate to see it, but you gotta admit that was good defense for Qatar. Points so far for JB. Looking to involve his teammates. Can he take over? Leaves it for Fajardo. He gets fouled. 2 free throws for the Kraken. You know, he's already played 26 minutes. And number 2, him missing all 3 of those shots. In games like this, however, it's important to know that this is where coaches can experiment. Can Gilas score? 5 seconds left in the third. Brownlee to Newsome. Nunu will miss, and Gilas will have to enter the 4th quarter down by 9. 60 to 51 is the score. A 3-quarter knockdown as Kevin Brownlee. That's JB's 4th assist. Lewis. Bottom of the net on that elbow. Jason Amos and Jamie Malone will play in this game so far. We're expecting Troy Rosario. Brownlee. Newsome. But Qatar has given GILAS Pilipinas a lot of problems in this game. That 3rd quarter, if you missed it, if you're just joining us, Gilas was held to just 13 points. Newsome, ever so steady, missing that second. Taken by Grantham. Lewis draws another foul. This is what we're saying. GILAS Pilipinas having a difficult time staying away from foul trouble. It doesn't look like Newsome play. Part of what you have to deal with when you travel these tournaments. All of these come into play. It's Perez. Pass it off to Edu. Extra pass. Brownlee with his first field goal of the game. And trust us that our Filipinos there, the team, they got their fix of adobo, of pinakbit, sinigang, whatever food they're asking the Filipino community. They go to Brownlee against Harris. And Brownlee will find himself at the... Harris called for his second personal. Second is good as well for Brownlee. But they got the stop, they got the rebound, and they had to convert. Brownlee gets the basket as he finishes through the foul. Bonus free throw coming for a challenge. Look at that. Brownlee felt the contact. JB bonus free throw. That goes in. Gilas Swiss. Ramos using that pick from Edu. Dwight attacks, leaves it for AJ for the jam! And the Filipinos won the quarter in Doha from being down by double digits, now just down by one. Another look at the find from Ramos and the hammer from Edu. Saad with it. Now they're trying to get it to Lewis. The naturalized guard, Mike Lewis, hitting a tough three-pointer. Thompson asking Ramos to get it. Now it's Dwight. St. Dwight against Lewis, backing him down. The turn around jumper is whipped. A terrific shot. Lewis again, missing. And a foul called will send Edu to the line. Ooh, a miss on the first one for Asia. The second one, much better. 1 point game. Saad to Lewis. Gilas needs a stop. Here's QATAR. Abasher. Kiampao sticking with him. The help from Edu, enough to bother the shot. Great team defense from the Philippines. It's Edu. Now it's with Kiampao. Ramos. Edu posting up. He faces up. Brownlee on the tip. Beautiful basketball for Gilas. It's Abasher. Now Saad looking for Harris. Denied by Brownlee. Saad blocked by Thompson. And shot clock violation on QATAR. Defensive stops for Gilas. But this was so impressive. Single coverage. Scotty, he got taken to the paint. But he says, go ahead. I'm not going anywhere. He got the block. Now it's Gilas with a chance to extend the lead. Ramos now taking it strong. 15 points for St. Dwight. Full of big baskets. A turnaround jumper a while ago, and then he took it strong. Lewis, the tie, no. Brownlee will set the screen. They get the switch. They want Brownlee to attack Lewis. It's Kiambao. A minute remaining. It's Harris against a smaller Ramos. Is this the matchup that QATAR wants? They kick it out. Lewis. Abasher could not hit the three. Might be able to seal it with a basket here. Dwight. Triple crossover. Step back. Fall away. No. Harris looking to attack. And a foul was whistled. And they count the basket. I think on the slap on the backboard.
20 seconds remaining.
Okay, so they might revoke the count of the basket. No, they just signaled that the basket count. So officially, it will be 72-71. Harris now at 17 points in Doha, Qatar. Tomorrow, or should I say later, we take on Lebanon at 11 p.m. Manila time, February 15. Harris misses the free throw. And that's sound to be made by Newsom. Scotty fouled immediately. He will be tested at the line. And 2 assists. Also 1 block. But these are the first free throws that he'll be taking in this game. First one is good. The second one for extra buffer. It drops. Smooth and steady as Scotty Thompson. Qatar will need a 3. Lewis making his move. Lewis for 3. Almost got it. And GILAS Pilipinas will complete their comeback. But there was a foul whistled actually before the final buzzer. The referee was motioning a foul signal, but the players are already hugging it out. Looks like it's the final. GILAS Pilipinas taking the win in their first game of the second Doha International Cup over Qatar, 74-71 after being down by double digits at some point in the second half. Well, it was Dwight Ramos stepping up with 15 points, 3 triples to boot. Justin Brownlee was quiet the first half, actually the first and third quarter, but in the fourth, still came to life. Fajardo with 12 points and 7 rebounds. Kevin Cabal also with 7 points and 5 rebounds. A fantastic start to the pocket tournament for our GILAS Pilipinas. They take the win, 74-71. We'll sign off for now. But remember that later tonight, 11 o'clock Manila time, GILAS will be back on this court as they